Hello, everyone. My name is I Open Flesh and Blood, except it's now changed. It's now going to be I Open TCGs because today we're going to open a beta booster box of Sorcery Contested Realm. Now, it's been a year and a half since I last recorded a video. Apps have been updated. I've changed. I don't know if this is going to be a rough one, but the reason I'm coming back to this is just because I miss opening things. Now, if you're not familiar with Sorcery, that's okay. I'll try to explain what's in the box while I'm opening it. But if maybe you're still a subscriber from a long time ago, I do still collect Fab. I don't play it as much anymore. It just got very not very exciting to open anymore. And that's why I didn't make a video for a year and a half. But Sorcery is very exciting because it's kind of in those early stages where prices of the boxes compared to the cards that you can pull inside are pretty lopsided. So there are some pretty crazy chase cards in Sorcery boxes. And actually, I've already opened quite a lot of it on my own. The last, I think, 9 boxes that I opened were really, really bad. So I'm thinking to myself, hey, why not maybe change my luck around, do it on camera. Now, the goal of this series, if this makes it to a series, is we're looking for one of the ultimate chase cards, which is a Philosopher's Stone in foil. Now, a booster box has around 36 packs, and there are around 9 foils in each booster box. And so I'm going to try to open all these packs without knocking over my mic and my camera. But if this is your first time with Sorcery, I'll show you quickly. One of the cool things about Sorcery is the art. It's all about the art for the most part. It has this kind of old school Magic feel. So you can see the art is heavily featured here. The way it does rarities is in the name here. So this is an exceptional, which is kind of like an uncommon. So it's going to start with 3 exceptionals. And then this one can be either a unique or it can be an elite. So in this case, it's a unique, which is great. There are usually around 9 uniques in a box. And then it's going to be a bunch of ordinaries. Now, one of the really cool things about Sorcery is that they have these little Easter egg cards called curios. They're really, really rare to get. But they come in one of these ordinary slots, maybe. So it's always good to look through all of the ordinary cards as opposed to other things. And hey, look, we got our very first foil here. And this is an elite foil. So Sorcery boxes are very low roll. Because with the 9 foils, you can get any card. Obviously, the uniques are the rarest. They're the hardest to get. I think the average people have guessed is around 1 unique foil in every 2 boxes. But also Sorcery, since it's a brand new kind of mass-produced TCG, it's pretty clumpy. So there's a lot of clumping going on. So you can get some real banger of boxes, and you can get some real poopy-doopy boxes. But anyways, one of the cool things about the foil is that it's also full art on the back as well. Hopefully it's focused. One of the most annoying things is that the app that I used to record these things updated, and I gotta open my sleeves, and they took away the ability to autofocus. I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out. Spent like 2 hours on it. My fat fingers cannot pick this card up. It's another thing that's changed in the last year and a half. I was already fat, now I'm fatter. But yeah, so this is our elite foil. Good to see. It's pretty rare to actually get an elite. Oftentimes it's just a big old box of ordinaries and not. I'm going to put the quote-unquote hits here, the unique and the foil. I'm going to go a lot faster, of course, in the future. But, first video back, maybe explain some Sorcery to the new people. The way Sorcery's played is kind of through this board game type system. There's a field. It's 4x5 spaces. That's why there's some location cards that are sideways like this because you actually play these locations down. So this time we got an elite. So we're going to put that there. The art is really what kind of dragged me in. And hey, we got another foil. This time just an ordinary one, so boo. The foils are really nice. They really show off the art. Again, the back here. Oh man, I don't know how to do any of this. Let me take a bunch of sleeves out at first. But that does mean that there's only 7 other chances to get a good foil in here. And as I was saying in the beginning, I'm looking for the ultimate chase is the Philosopher Stone. It is a unique. At the time of recording right now, it's worth, 1,200, something around there. I'm going to put up prices on the video that you're watching, hopefully. And again, I'm just going through these ordinaries just in case I get one of those cool curios. Now, when you're starting out, you're probably not going to recognize them. There's a really great Discord that has a list of all the curios. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I can always link it later. And yeah. So, looking through these ordinaries. And okay, 3 packs, 3 foils. Again, real clumpy, but this one's an exceptional one. Marine Voyage. Put that in the sleeve there. Again, that's another chance, quote unquote, gone. And yeah, my goal is hopefully to pull a Philosopher's Stone, but also to hopefully pull a curio on camera. I think that would be really cool. I have opened a fair number of boxes, and I started out really hot. I did get one of those cool little curios, and then it just got bad real fast. But I guess, law of averages and such. So there's actually a curio of this card, so I always stop and look at here. It's like slightly different colored, and it has a different wording here. It says like fluttering failure, I think. And hey, we got another foil already. Minecart Madness. All right. All right, that's 4 foils. Still no uniques, of course. Go through these. Of course, in this game, you do have like an avatar. You have like a hero, quote unquote. Those are sometimes in the back there. But yeah, I mean, for me, I am, I guess, a collector. I've collected a lot of fab, of course. I have dabbled in One Piece, and I probably will open some of the new set since I've renewed my dedication and hopefully putting these out. One Piece is freaking going crazy. Sorcery is doing okay. Fab is... I think the last video was a rant about like Fab 2.0. I think Fab as an actual competitive game is doing really well, but good God, there's no collectors in that game anymore. I mean, that's a little hyperbolic, but people are selling all their high-end stuff, and it's like hard to find buyers. But if you sell playable stuff, playables are selling like crazy because all of the competitors really want those playable cards. Anyways, back to Sorcery. So this is an elite, but the reason I stopped here is just because these mix cards, there's 4 of them, are the most sought after elites. So if you can get an elite foil of one of these mixes, that's a pretty decent hit. But yeah, also with the so speaking of hits, I forget what they're called in this game. The Alchemy 9, maybe. Those 4 mixes are part of the Alchemy 9, and then there are 4 cores, one representing each element. So if you can get just a non-foil core, right now, each one's like $60, $70. If you get a foil one, each one's around like $350, $400. And then, of course, the Philosopher's Stone. So, if anything, we are looking for stones and cores. But right now, we ain't getting much. We ain't getting much right now. So this is actually a brand new box that came in a case of 6. And as I said earlier, things are very clumpy. So I have opened cases myself that are awful. Like an entire case can have less stuff than like half of a box. And so I'm a little worried, but I was like, one day I'm going to hit a really good case, and hopefully that's this one that I'm opening on camera. So if I do end up doing 6 of these, they're all going to be coming from one case there. Hopefully everything's good. Hopefully it looks okay. Again, the lack of autofocus is kind of annoying, so I have to like hold my hand in the right spot here. And again, just going through these ordinaries, looking for those special curios. But yeah, there's some really cool curios like sketch cards, alternate like old versions of cards before they updated kind of how they wanted to do things. Those are really cool. And then they have like tiny difference ones where it's like a word is changed, or it's flipped left to right, flipped vertically. And then there are some like alternate arts too. And again, if you're new, this game, was a Kickstarter game. The alpha version already came out. It was just hard to find, of course, since it was a Kickstarter. So this being the beta version, it does have some slight differences, but the cool thing is that it's totally different curios. So alpha has totally different curios than beta does. Man, I'm really having to stretch to get to the back of the box because I have a mic in my way and a camera in my way. But yeah. Let me know, if you're still even watching this channel. Maybe you're brand new. Let me know if you've heard of Sorcery, if you like the art. Sorcery is very different than Fab, where it's more casual. They're trying to do one big set a year, so you're not having to buy an insane amount of cards. It has a competitive scene, but the competitive's not the focus. Like, you can play competitively. Ooh, okay. We got ourselves an Onyx core. So this is one of those cores that I was talking about. It is a unique. It's one of those, you'll see it on screen, but I think at this moment, $60 to $70. Pretty good. If you can get one of these, a box, and then one Rainbow Foil unique in a box, you've pretty much made back your money. And of course, there's some better Rainbow Foil uniques or worse, but I think the average is probably around $50 to $70. So like, you always want to do that. All right, we got another unique. We got Dream Quest here. I know I should probably sleeve that one up, but I got him some degenerate that I usually just go through the whole box and then let me sleeve it since I'm on camera and people might be judging me. Alrighty. Let me actually move this over here, which is closer. Hopefully one day I can get a Sorcery map. Still using my Fab mat here. It had so much dust on it. So I did a lot of cleaning up there. All right, we got another unique Gigantism. All right. My experience, again, it can vary for everybody. Usually the foils are very left heavy or right heavy. It's a little out of frame, but each box has 3 rows, 12 packs in each row. I don't know if it was on purpose to do it that way, but Twist of Fate unique. It just seems like the uniques itself are pretty spread out. It's just the foils that were very right heavy there. But yeah, I just like opening. I like gambling. I'm kind of a gambling person. And that feeling of being able to open a crazy box, super high roll. I really like that feeling, so that's why I'm opening these. But I also went to go play, and it's pretty fun. Sometimes, like I've played Fab before. Like, Fab is like your brain's always working, and sometimes you don't want your brain to work. Sometimes there's another mix right here, mix there. Sometimes you just want to kind of not think too hard about things, and I think Sorcery is kind of pretty good about that. But, ask around if you're interested, maybe. Local stores. It's a little hard for sorcerers to get sorcery right now. But you can go to teamcovenant.com. They're pretty much the only place left with a bunch of boxes, but they're like $150 per box. And that is the MSRP. It has 36 cards. But I should also say it's a huge set. So even though they're only doing one set a year, this set is like 400 cards. So it is a big old set. We got another unique here, Crown of Victor. I feel like, okay, we got another foil, Drums of Doom. It is an elite one at least. Still no unique foil there, but this one is a pretty one. Drums of Doom. I think that's 5, if I'm not mistaken, foils. We got 4 more chances. I think we pulled most of the uniques by now. Man, I'm so out of shape. The way I have to like hover my hand for the camera, it's kind of making my arm hurt. All right, Sandstorm. But like some of the art, it has such old Magic feel where it's like a little ugly. But then some of it is just like so pretty. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure everything was hand painted. Like I think a requirement was that all the art be hand painted. So you can buy like proofs of it and stuff. But yeah. Check in again. So yeah, let me know. Maybe you're a returning subscriber. How's Fab doing for you? Still playing it? You still enjoying it? You still opening it? Or are you brand new and you just got into Sorcery? Like, are you in here for the art, the gameplay, the gambling nature of opening boxes, Move some of these comments. You can't see it on screen, but I'm going to move them out. So we're almost, this is the last pack of the middle row. So we are almost 66% done here. Nothing spicy quite yet. I guess the Onyx core was okay. Because you can easily open multiple boxes without seeing a single even non-foil core. How do I know? Because it happened to me. Hopefully I'm putting things in the right box or pile. Okay. Let me actually check here just so we can get some anticipation. We got 1 foil, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 4 foils left. Ooh, I'm going to rest my arm a little bit. I'm going to open this pack off. Oh man, if the foil's in here, you're going to be like, oh, he repacked it. Shit. Ah, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Because it's in here. It's not in here. But yeah, I really like the idea of kind of the curio cards. It is a little annoying that like if you're brand new and maybe you just opened a box for fun or look cool and you knew nothing about it, you had no idea if it's a curio or not. You could easily like throw it away. It could be in boxes of bulk for people. I mean, that's kind of cool and it's kind of like not cool at the same time. I wish it did have a little marking at least, but I think the ethos of this game is like there's no real markings other than like the who drew the art, There's also no like set numbers, like the cards don't have numbers on it. So if you're like sorting it and all that stuff and making a binder, it's a little rough. But we are nearing the end here. I don't foresee us getting too many more non-foil uniques. But like I said, I think we got 4 foils from the right, 1 from the middle. And now we're almost near the end here on the left, and we get another 4. Oh, here's a foil, and it's an ordinary foil. I think it's probably going to be all ordinaries from here on out. We got an ordinary foil here, Beast of Burden. Right. Check. I am always afraid that, like, even though I like know what all of the curios look like by now, I'm like, oh, I'm still gonna miss it if I just blink weird, you know. And another firebolt? That's actually kind of crazy. Like, there's so many cards in this set to get the same one in one box is like, okay. All right, that's 2 of the foils. We got 2 more. I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure if I don't pull a unique foil here, it would be the 7th box in a row without a unique foil. And again, there are some people pulling like 4 of them in one box. Exceptional. Spirelich. Very pretty card, but not what we want to see from an EV perspective. All right, 1 more foil left, I think. Yeah, every day I'm like in the Discord. I'm looking. I stopped looking at the pools channel because, yeah, the pools that you can get are insane. It's upside down, but it is just an elite. I mean, elite's better than nothing. You know, it's the second highest rarity. But we got a land deed here. I've actually never seen one upside down. That's interesting. It's the only one upside down in the box. Does that mean there's something weird going on here in the last couple packs? Or does that mean this is going to be a dud of a case that I'm recording here? All right. Well, we're almost to the end here. I think that was all the foils, right? So, nothing great. 2 more packs. Oh, some of the packs are like super easy. Some are super hard. Priest, all right. Oh boy, last pack magic. I think the only thing that can be in here is a curio, maybe. Oh, our last unique. Ruler of Thule. Okay, well, something. No, gluttering. All right, that is it. I will say this was maybe an okay box because we got the non-foil onyx score. You'll see, I think, the summation of all of the foils in the bottom right here at the end. But let me arrange it again. And again, some of the foils are worth an okay amount, but, you know, are you going to sell every single one of them? Who knows? But we got 1 elite, 2 elite, 3 elite. So 3 elite, not crazy. I think 2 exceptional, 3 exceptional, 3 ordinary. So we got 3, 3, 3. And then we got the onyx score. But anyways, that is box number 1 of our case. Please let me know if you want to see any more. In Fab, I would literally open probably like 12 boxes in a row, record all 12 of them, and then end up not uploading any of them. So I'm going to try to be better here. I'm going to open just this one today, edit it, upload it, see what people are thinking, see what it looks like, see if there's any problems. Yeah, if y'all want more, please let me know, and I'll upload the rest of this case. Thank you, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.